kung may GoTime account ka, pwede ka na ngayong bumili ng stocks without downloading a separate broker. You can open your Philippine stock market account. Pwede ka mag-fund dito, pumili ng company, and place an order inside your GoTime app. Pero dahil mas mabilis nang bumili, ibig sabihin ba ready ka nang bumili? In this video, papakita natin paano gumagana ang Philippine stocks inside the Dragonfly app, magkano yung kailangan, ano yung fees, at ano yung kailangan mong maintindihan bago mo pindutin yung buy button or bago ka bumili ng stock.
The Philippine Stock Exchange reported that the number of Philippine stock market accounts reached 2.86 million in 2004. That's up 50.1% from 2023. And they are saying that online accounts increased 62% to 2.47 million, and 98.9% of account owners were retail investors. That's ordinary individuals rather than institutions. The Philippine Stock Exchange directly credited digital platforms for helping drive this growth, while also emphasizing the need for investor education to avoid investing pitfalls.
So, access is working. Dumadami yung Filipinos na kaya mag-open ng account at bumili. Pero ang next challenge is, it's no longer access. Ang next challenge ay, alam ba natin kung ano yung ginagawa natin pag nasa loob na tayo ng app? So, let's go to this part, ang walkthrough, no? Kung wala ka pang account, hindi mo pa nakiklik yan ever sa GoTime or hindi mo pa siya nade-discover, here's what we do to open a Philippine stock account. So, we just need an email address, a tax ID, and we answer the client sustainability assessment. So, pakita ko sa inyo dito kung paano siya nangyayari. Next is funding the account. Dito, super na instant pa. Super instant niya. Basta may laman yung GoTime wallet mo. Wala siyang minimum initial deposit. Kagaya ng pag nag-open ka ng stockbroker account. So, kunyari with Dragonfly, kailangan mo munang mag-fund ng 1,000. Dito, kung magkano yung bibilhin mo, yun yung pwede mong ilagay. So, pwede ka mag-transfer. So, in this case, nag-transfer tayo dito. Kita naman na instant siya. Now, the needed amount when you're buying stocks ay depende sa tinatawag natin na board lot. Dito sa GoTime, you can also buy from the main share, which is the minimum board lots, and the odd lots. Pakita ko sa inyo, difference nung board lot and main board lot, main lot at odd lot. So, sa main lot, ganyan ito, buy tens. Bibili ka ng 10 shares, 20 shares, 30 shares, buy tens. Yun yung minimum. If the minimum makita mo is 100, so buy 100 siya. Pwede kang bumili ng 100, 200, 300. Sa odd lot, dito, pakita ko sa inyo, pwede kang bumili ng 1, 5, 2, 8, odd lot siya. But, dito sa GoTime, kasi hindi pinapakita yung market depth, or baka hindi ko lang siya na-explore, but hindi ko siya makita. Pakita ko sa inyo, anong itsura niya sa Dragonfly. Sa Dragonfly kasi ganito, makikita mo yung tinatawag natin ask at saka bid prices. So, yan yung buying and selling. So, kita mo yung amount or the number of shares or the people who are interested in buying and selling. Marketplace nga kasi itong stock market, diba? May mga buyers and sellers. So, nakita mo kung gaano karami yung nasa main lot. Ibig sabihin, when you wanna buy or you wanna sell, hindi nag-e-expire yung order mo. Kasi a lot of people are asking the page or the channel no na, bakit na-expire yung order? Di ko alam ang scenario kung hindi nag-match yung order dahil odd lot ka bumili. Kasi makita mo dito sa odd lot, ang konti. So, pwedeng this time, mabili mo siya kasi yung budget mo ngayon, hindi aabot sa main lot yung budget mo. Pero pag titry mo na siyang ibenta, baka mahirapan ka. So, that's the difference between odd lot and main lot. Kasi mas mura, di ba? Pag odd lot, mas mura siya compared sa main lot. Pero affordable doesn't always mean suitable. Nag-rhyme. Hindi porket kaya mong bilhin, hindi ibig sabihin kailangan mong bilhin. Now, let's go to the browsing and choosing a stock. So, nakita naman natin na, ayan, sobrang, kita nyo, di ba, mabilis mamili ng stocks. Ito yung moment na mabilis pumili ng stocks dahil familiar or kulay green. Ayan, may kulay green. Kasi usually yan yung mga nagsasabi sa akin, bumili sila kasi green yung stock or nakalagay green. Tapos familiar yung company. Kunyari ito, BDO, tapos green siya today. Yun yung binibili.
Odian found that individual investors tend to become net buyers of attention-grabbing stocks, such as companies in the news, stocks with unusually high trading activity, or stocks that recently made extreme moves. Ibig sabihin, pwedeng marami tayong pagpilian, pero hindi naman natin kayang pag-aralan lahat. So naturally, ang mapapansin ay yung trending, yung mataas yung percentage, yung green yung itsura sa stock broker app, yung gumagalaw ng malaki. Pero attention is not the same as quality.
Next, placing an order. So, dito, makikita nyo, merong limit price, number of shares, and fees upon confirmation. Tapos may makikita ka dito, hindi yata napapalitan tong good till canceled. So, until you cancel the order, doon lang siya makakancel. Yung number of shares, na-mention ko na yung kanina, yung limit price, yun yung presyo na gusto mo siyang bilhin. So, pwede mo siyang bilhin at a market price. Kunyari, ang presyo niya ngayon sa market, 60 pesos. Tapos, gusto mo siyang bilhin ng 59 pesos. Pwede naman yun. Meaning, the limit order means that the trade executes only pag na-hit na yung limit price na nilagay mo. Order would remain unfilled if the limit price is not reached or walang enough match between the buyers and the sellers. Tapos, mag-expire na siya, good till canceled nga yung nakalagay dito, until you cancel it. Talaga, hindi siya napapalitan ng GTD, ng good till date. Pakita ko sa inyo, yung sa Dragonfly kasi, day. So, pag nag-end yung day, hindi nag-match your order, maka-cancel na siya. So, note lang, lalo sa beginners, na placing the order is not the same as buying it instantly, no? Hindi porket gusto mo siyang bilhin at a certain price, nalagay mo yung presyo na dyan na mabibili mo na siya agad. So, you are setting a limit price for a price that you are willing to pay. So, kung mapansin mo na expired or nawala yung pera mo, tapos nakalutang lang yung order mo or hindi nagmamatch. So, ganun. Kailangan mo munang mag-match yung order. Now, for the fees and settlement, parang pareho lang siya for other stockbrokers. So, commission 0.25% plus VAT, PSE fee, SECP fee. Halos parehas lang siya with the other stockbrokers or with Dragonfly mismo, with the actual Dragonfly app. Kapag bumili ka, kita mo to, automatic na negative agad siya kasi kumarga na din yung fees, taxes, and commissions. And so, makikita mo, every time that you buy, it's 0.69%. So, yun na akong tanongin ng ba't baka dumugo pa brain cells natin dito. So, 0.69% agad yung lugi kasi we're paying taxes, commissions, and fees. So, kailangan mabawi muna yung 0.69% bago mag-break even. So, ayun lang. Yun lang. Para lang hindi kayo nasa-shock na, bakit negative na? Lugi agad, kakabili ko lang. So, yun. Especially for beginners na nasa-shock na bumili sila tapos lugi agad. Because, blended in na dyan yung taxes, commissions, and fees. Tax na naman. Okay, anyway, moving on. Now, let's talk about the real risk of simplified investing. Simplifying execution is good. The way they simplify this, it's really good. I like it. Dati kasi, before you open an account with a stockbroker, hassle. Like, nung super dati pa, kailangan mo mag-print ng forms. Napaghahalata ko, mag-print ng forms. Tapos naalala ko, pinaano ko pa yon, LBC ko. Okay lang naman magbanggit ng brand, no? LBC if you're watching. So, pinapadala ko pa yon. Nung nag-pandemic, naging digital, diba? Pwede na siyang i-scan or picturean or i-send sa kanila. Tapos yung signature digital na rin. Hanggang naging sa mobile app na siya, diba? Na kahit sa mobile app, pwede ka na din pumirma or mag-upload ng picture tapos magsi-selfie ka na. Oh my gosh, dati naalala ko meron pang Skype. Super luma. Skype pa to verify kung ikaw talaga yun. Oh my gosh. So, pinasimplify na to. Diba? Nasa loob na siya ng GoTime. Yung iba nasa loob ng Maya, nasa GCash. GoTime and Dragonfly actually, paano mag-pronounce? GoTime and Dragonfly actually removes many of those barriers na. But, less friction can also remove the pause. Ay, alam niyo yung pause? Ni-mention ko sa kabilang video. So, paroodin mo na lang yun. Sabi ko doon, learn now, excited later. Pero you need to pause. You know, something like that. So, kung napanood mo yung video na yun, comment below, pause. Okay, so let's make this clear. So this is my concern with simplified investing app. Not specifically attacking GoTime, no, or GCash, or GStocks, or Maya stocks. It's just the simplifying investing app na concern ko. Kapag sobrang dali na bumili or mag-open ng account, posible rin na mapindot natin yung buy button or buy stocks or invest in stocks before we've fully thought of the decision. Diba? The app makes the execution faster. Our job as investors, as stock investors, is to create a deliberate pause before buying. Nakaka-excite, di ba? Nasa GoTime. Pero this is the pause that I am talking about. Before buying, answer the question na, why this company? Baka familiar? Pero bakit, di ba? Why now? Why are you buying now? Dahil ba green yung nasa screen? What could go wrong? What will I do if the stock goes down? Or what will I do if the stock goes up? Or what will I do if nothing happens? Here's the key I want you to remember. The simpler kasi the app becomes, the simpler kasi the app becomes, the more important na papasok yung iyong personal investing system. And I talk a lot about the system. Di ko na ulitin yun dito with other videos. You can just go ahead and check that out. So in this portion, let's talk about, is GoTime PH stocks good for beginners? And let's give a balanced review. What I like, here's what I like. I like the convenience. Convenience? Ano ba nangyayari sa pronunciation ng person today? I like the convenience of the existing GoTime. I like the convenience of the existing, I like the convenience for existing GoTime users. Ako, I'm a GoTime user. Next, I like the instant funding between the bank wallet and the stock account. I like that it's powered by Dragonfly. So, Dragonfly, if you're watching. I like that you can buy regular sa board lot, sa main lot, and you can also buy odd lots. I like that it's clear, tas hindi intimidating yung interface. I like that the portfolio and the dividends is visible in one app. So, may tinry ako, hindi lang umabot dito sa video, pero baka umabot. Hindi ko sure. Pakita ko or i-comment ko na lang below kasi tinry ko yung sa dividends kung saan siya papasok, sa wallet ba or dun sa app. Feeling ko sa app kasi ganun yung sa Maya. And then, I like that the trading fees is shown in the confirmation before you hit next. Now, what beginners still need to understand? First, easy access does not remove the market risk. Next, yung odd lot, buying few shares, it does not automatically make a good investment kasi nabili mo ng mura. And na-explain ko na kung bakit, diba? Also, familiar brands are not automatically good stocks. And the app, whatever app that is, kung GoTime yan or whatever app you are using, it cannot determine whether a company fits your goal and your risk tolerance. That's why having a system is important. And last, you still need, if you're a beginner, you're watching this, you still need a reason, a plan, and a review process of your investing plan or investing goal.
An important clarification, lalo na sa mga beginner ng stock market, let me say this, according to GoTime states that transactions are processed through regulated channels like Dragonfly, but regulation does not eliminate the possibility of losses from stock market movements or company performance. Ibig sabihin, safe platforms does not mean guaranteed investment. So I hope that's clear.
So, patapos na yung video about, I wanna say ng mga practical takeaway before you click your buy or before you get super excited with the GoTime. Put this on your notes. Before I buy in GoTime. Right. The company, why I want to buy this company, what I check, ano yung mga chinek ko before buying this company, what's the biggest possible risk of investing based on the company's, profile, amount that I can set aside for investing, am I investing just now, just to try it, or am I investing monthly, consistently, one time, or whatever, and what would make me review or reconsider my investment or sell the stock or change it to something else. Kapag hindi mo pa kayang sagutin ang mga ito, hindi naman ibig sabihin hindi ka na pwede mag-invest. Okay naman yun. It may simply mean na hindi mo muna kailangan pindutin yung buy button today. Just aral muna ng very, very much. Very, very light or very, very much muna. Depende sa'yo kung kailan ka maging komportable. Marami naman akong videos dito. Pagpanoodin mo yan na para maging mas nagigets ko na siya. If na-excite ka, makita kung gaano kadaling mag-invest sa Go Time. Pero gusto mo na munang maintindihan kung paano ba gumagana ang everything, kung paano gumagana ang stock investing before putting your hard-earned money. I have a free guide that you can download. Check the description below or pag naalala kong ipin sa comment, ipin ko na lang doon. You can download it. That's for free. It's a free stock investor guide. Or if open pa while you're watching this video, you can also check the link of a free training that I created then. You can check the link below. Before I end, I just wanna reiterate that because opening a stockbroker is easy na, knowing what you're buying and when you're buying, it's actually a good time to learn. So yun lang. Thank you so much guys for watching. If may mga questions pa kayo na di ko na banggit sa video na ito, just comment it below. And nakikita kita, hindi ka nakasubscribe, pero nanonood ka. Subscribe din naman paminsan-minsan, okay? Para pag may next part or may ma-post ako na panibagong video, nakikita agad sa iyong feeds and algorithm. Pero kung ayaw mo, diwag. Like mo na lang yung video. Okay, so thank you so much for watching and I will see you on the next video. God bless all.